Let's be honest. You did everything right. You listened. You texted back. You remembered her favorite coffee order. You didn't play games. You were respectful. You showed up. And she still got bored, started pulling away, stopped replying with the same energy. And eventually she ghosted you, or hit you with the classic, "You're such a great guy, but I'm just not feeling it." Here's the brutal truth. Being a good guy is not enough. In fact, when done wrong, it's the fastest way to get labeled as forgettable. Not because women want jerks, but because most good guys aren't actually good. They're inauthentic. They're performing niceness to win approval. And women feel it. So in this video, I'm breaking down the 8 psychological reasons why women lose interest in good guys fast, and what to do instead if you actually want to be respected, desired, and pursued. 1. Good guys confuse being kind with being passive. You hold the door. You text back fast. You always ask, "Is this okay?" On the surface, you seem sweet. But to her, something feels off. Why? Because women don't want a man who simply avoids conflict. They want a man who can stand his ground while staying respectful. When you avoid saying what you really think just to keep her happy, you're not being kind. You're being scared. Nice guys don't rock the boat. Masculine men steer it. What to do instead? Practice saying no without explaining yourself. Speak honestly, even if it risks upsetting her. Because that quiet confidence, that's what women remember. 2. You make her the prize and forget you're one too. From day one, you put her on a pedestal. You treat her like she's already earned your time, your energy, your emotional investment. But here's the truth. If you treat a woman like she's your mission, she'll treat you like a side quest. Attraction isn't about worship, it's about mutual value. And the second you start over-investing before she's earned it, she feels it. She didn't ask for a fan. She wanted a man. What to do instead? Match her energy. Don't chase. Observe how she shows up, not just how she looks. Let her earn your effort. 3. You smother her with availability. Most good guys think, if I'm always there for her, she'll see how much I care. But in reality, that constant availability becomes background noise. When a woman knows she can have your time, attention, and validation at any second, there's no mystery, no edge, no tension. And tension is what keeps attraction alive. What to do instead? Stop trying to prove your worth through presence. Let her wonder what you're up to. Be a man who has a full life and lets her fit into it, not become it. 4. You over-communicate your emotions. You think vulnerability means dumping every anxious thought in her lap. Every time she pulls back a little, you spiral. Are we okay? Did I do something wrong? Just checking in. Here's what that signals to her. You can't regulate yourself. You need her to emotionally babysit you. Women want a man who's in touch with his emotions. But more importantly, they want a man who can contain them. What to do instead? Process your emotions privately before bringing them to her. Speak from clarity, not from neediness. Remember, emotional leadership isn't about sharing everything. It's about knowing what's worth sharing. 5. You try to win her with logic, not energy. You're probably a great guy on paper. Stable job, good hygiene, no red flags. But attraction doesn't run on resumes. It runs on emotional polarity. And a lot of good guys have neutral, pleasant energy, which makes women feel safe, but not turned on. They don't feel your presence, your assertiveness, your depth. What to do instead? Step into your masculine edge. Take the lead. Touch with intention. Speak with grounded certainty, even in silence. She doesn't need convincing. She needs to feel you. 6. You act nice to get something in return. Here's the part that stings. Many nice guys are secretly transactional. You act polite, but expect sex. You listen to her problems, and secretly hope she'll like you more. You give and get mad when she doesn't reciprocate. That's not kindness. That's manipulation with a smile. Women can feel when your behavior is tied to an unspoken expectation, and the moment they sense it, their attraction dies. What to do instead? Give because it's who you are, not because you expect her to fill a hole inside you. Detach from outcome, make your standards known, and let your actions be aligned with your values, not your fear of rejection. 7. You make comfort the priority and kill the spark. Most good guys want everything to feel nice. No awkward moments, no sexual tension, no risk of rejection. So they play it safe, they text formally, they don't flirt, they never escalate. And what happens? The woman puts them in the "he's sweet but" category. Because deep down, she craves a man who makes her feel something. Not just safe, but alive. What to do instead? Lean into tension, tease her, touch her, flirt like you mean it. Don't just build comfort, build polarity. Because attraction isn't born from playing it safe. It's born from taking the lead with grounded energy. 8. You make the relationship too predictable and kill the chase. Let's get brutally honest. Most good guys are way too easy to figure out. Same texts every morning, same compliments every time she posts a selfie, same dates, same rhythms, same predictable energy. At first, she might appreciate the consistency, but eventually that consistency starts to feel dull, safe, but uninspiring, reliable, but flat. Because here's the truth nobody tells you. Attraction thrives in tension. And tension comes from not always knowing what's coming next. When everything is obvious, when she can predict your every move, her emotional curiosity dies. Women don't want chaos, but they also don't want emotional routine. They want to feel, to wonder, to anticipate, to chase something slightly just out of reach. And if she never has to wonder about you, if she knows you'll always be waiting, she stops trying. What to do instead? Break patterns, be spontaneous, pull back sometimes. Not as a game, but because your life has gravity beyond her. Let her experience the contrast between closeness and distance. Give her room to miss you. Because when a woman feels like she's got you 100% locked down, she stops trying to unlock more. And that's when the boredom creeps in. So if you've ever asked yourself, why do women lose interest even when I treat them well? The answer might be this. You gave her peace, but you forgot to give her polarity. You gave her comfort, but not the mystery, challenge, or edge that keeps desire alive. So stop trying to prove you're a good guy and start becoming a real man, one who knows his value, speaks his truth, and lives a life that pulls her in instead of pleading for her attention. Because in the end, it's not niceness that makes her stay. It's presence, purpose, power,